Events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And good morning, everyone. It is a Wednesday morning, and of course, that means time for Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the Eric Snow YMCA and a wonderful event they have coming up on Saturday, May 7th, coinciding with the Kentucky Derby. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But if you are just tuning into the radio, we appreciate that. But also, we want to let you know that you can watch us live on Facebook right now. And you can also watch us on our YouTube channel. All you have to do is go to YouTube and search News Talk 1480 WHBC. So we would appreciate that as well. So we've got a whole bunch of guests here to share with you and to share ideas and thoughts. And we're excited about that today. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to bring in Meagan Shaheen. And Meagan is the executive director of the Eric Snow YMCA. Hi, Meagan. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're excited about this. And first of all, tell folks a little bit about yourself and how you came to be the executive director of the Y.
Well, actually, I used to be a lifeguard and a swim instructor at the old downtown Canton YMCA. So that was actually the first YMCA branch that I worked at. I grew up in Minerva, and I worked as a lifeguard and a swim instructor at our outdoor pool there. That pool no longer exists either. A smaller pool's in its place. But I worked at the old downtown Y, and now I'm back as the executive director. I also oversee the Myers Lake YMCA as well. But I'm excited to start somewhere where I was part-time, and now I have the opportunity to lead the branch.
Yeah, come full circle. That's pretty awesome. Talk a little bit about the programming that is offered at the Y downtown.
We just kind of with the pandemic, some of the programming that we had was kind of delayed or stopped because of that. But we have started back up swimming lessons, and we have some youth sports programming as well. In addition to having a youth lobby that's open Monday through Friday in the evenings for teens to be able to come in and hang out, do homework, just have somebody to hang out with a little bit in the evening.
Are there challenges with the Y being in downtown Canton that you have to deal with?
I think everyone is aware of the socioeconomic challenges in Canton. I think there's definitely challenges with people, wanting to gain access to the YMCA, but not being able to afford it. And that's kind of where we come in to help support the community in that way. And Mike Brown will talk in a little bit about a newer program that we have called Y on the Fly. It's our Y Without Walls, where we take the Y to the community if they're not able to actually get inside of our walls at our Y. So I think we're trying to look to ways to address some of those issues that people in Canton face.
Yeah, let's bring Mike in. Mike Brown is the Director of Community Development. And hi, Mike, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Let's talk a little bit about it. I mean, why development? Explain what that is.
Right. Yeah. So our community development department was birthed out of a strategic plan. The YMCA wanted to find a way where we could partner with all of the communities that we serve. And so my position was actually created to see to it that the YMCA was connected in each of the communities and that we were forging partnerships and collaborations with like-minded organizations. So, the YMCA, our focus is on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. So, any project out there, any initiative that centers around those three impact areas. The YMCA wanted to make sure that we were involved, not only in Canton but throughout all of Stark County.
Yeah, and is that typical of most YMCA's, or do you, as a downtown Y, in an urban area, have different, as I said before, challenges or different thoughts on the way you program things?
Yeah, that's a great question. You find a lot of the needs in a lot of the urban areas and a lot of communities. But there's also needs that exist in some of the suburban areas. Hey, kids are kids, right? And families are families, and they're all facing different kinds of challenges. And as a YMCA, because we have branches in each of those communities, our goal is to meet the needs, right in those specific communities. And so, we're a little bit more far reaching with what it is that we do day in and day out.
And when it comes to fundraising and things like that, that probably, I would imagine, and either one of you can, address that, but that's probably something that's, important to both of you as well, because, obviously everybody needs to have a way to maintain things, right?
Yeah. So, the type of fundraising that we do, Meagan and I do differ a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's for the same cause. I'm more on the development side, the grant writing side, the philanthropic side, where we are, seeking funders that's going to assist us in accomplishing our mission. And then, Meagan is primarily responsible for what we call the annual campaign. And I'm sorry, Meagan, if I'm answering for you. But Meagan, she runs an annual campaign where we go to corporations, businesses, and individuals and ask them to support the YMCA and the work that we do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, speaking of businesses, why don't we bring in Eric? I think we have Eric Kempthorn with us this morning. Hi, Eric. How are you?
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Eric, of course, is a Eric Snow Y board member, and your family and their business, obviously an icon in downtown Canton, and has a history in downtown Canton. Talk about that a little bit and what that means.
Well, I grew up with the Y. Dad would bring me down on Saturday mornings and drop me off and say, I'll be back in 3 hours. And it was important to him that I came to the downtown Y because that's where it was all happening. That's where, he knew that how important that was. And so I grew up in the Y environment. Of course, some people know the story that Grandpa, when he got here back in the 20s, when he came to Canton out of Sherrodsville, Ohio, he lived in the YMCA. That was back in the day when they had housing, and he would recount the stories of every day they would check his room, and the bed had to be made, the shoes had to be where they belonged, they had to be clean. And if you did that, you could I think it was literally a quarter a month or something like that, what it cost him to live there. But it was vital to him. So I say all that to say that to our family, the YMCA has been just an absolute necessity, in our opinion, for our community and for the kids and the benefits that it brings to all of us.
And I would imagine that that's probably why you're involved, because you want it to be that way for kids today that get involved.
Absolutely. It's mind, body, and soul, right? And this takes care of the body part.
And do you also encourage other businesses to, take ownership of this Y downtown, other downtown businesses get involved and do things to help out as well?
Well, I think that's what this event represents. Ralph has just done a spectacular job as our board president this year. And, he's obviously very involved with Keenan and a very successful career up there. And we both want to do a better job and reach out even further into our business community and let's get everybody involved. We are absolutely on a mission to do that.
All right, he's referencing Ralph Lee. We're gonna take a quick commercial break here, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the actual event itself. And this is on Saturday, May 7th. It's the Derby event. And if you have never been to one, you want to listen up, because these can be absolutely so much fun. It will be a great benefit to the Eric Snow YMCA in downtown Canton. We'll tell you more about that as you listen to Spotlight right here on 1480 WHBC.
Courts require the higher earner to pay to the other party what's called spousal support or alimony. Usually this order can be modified in certain circumstances, but such modifications are often complicated and are best entrusted to attorneys that are well acquainted with such matters. At Cordell & Cordell, that's our business. Remember, you're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Cleveland area attorneys. 5005 Rockside Road, Suite 350, Independence, Ohio 44131.
Under Joe Biden, our border is at a crisis. crisis. This year, over 150,000 illegal immigrants have crossed the border every month. But in the race for Ohio's U.S. Senate seat, candidates Vance, Timken, Mandel, and Gibbons are just talking about Biden's failure on immigration. Their plan? Likes, retweets, and talk. Matt Dolan is different. Dolan is the only conservative running for Senate who's delivered real conservative results. Dolan cracked down on illegal immigration, labeling foreign drug cartels as terrorists. And Dolan increased penalties for drug trafficking. That's why law enforcement across Ohio are lining up behind Matt Dolan. When it comes to solving Biden's border crisis, tweets won't cut it. Dolan is different. Dolan gets it done. Paid for by Buckeye Leadership Fund Incorporated. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.buckeyeselite.org.
I'm Pam Cook for St. Joseph Senior Living. If you or a loved one are looking for that next stop in life, a comfortable, safe place to live that fits your lifestyle, I want you to talk to the folks at St. Joseph Senior Living. Their independent living facility, the Alsatian, has been voted best of the best for 4 years in a row. They offer spacious apartments with full kitchens. All utilities are included, along with housekeeping and even a delicious evening meal. The Alsatian provides a safe, secure, social living experience. And they're on Reno Drive in Louisville, right behind St. Thomas Aquinas High School, a beautiful neighborhood. And they've got some great things coming up. They're opening a wellness center soon. We'll tell you more about that. Find out more now. Call Beth Bruner today at 330-875-5562. That's 330-875-5562. Or go to stjosephseniorliving.org.
Are you ready for a change? Transfer your prescriptions to the Medicine Center Pharmacy. Hi, this is Paul White from the Medicine Center Pharmacies. Are you looking for the personal touch from your pharmacist and pharmacy staff? Do you need home delivery or custom packaging to simplify a complex medication schedule? Look no further than the Medicine Center Pharmacies in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia. Bring in your prescription bottles, and we can transfer your prescriptions to the Medicine Center today, where wellness begins.
During Sleep Outfitters Save-a-thon, save up to 30% on all Sealy Outfitters and Posturepedic spring mattresses, starting at just $195. Get a Sealy Posturepedic Queen with targeted core support for just $599. Plus, get a free gas card or free sleep accessories valued up to $300. Get interest-free financing for up to 5 years on approved credit and free delivery and setup with any purchase $599 and up. Get your personal sleep profile today at Sleep Outfitters in Alliance, Belden Village, and Massillon.
Hello, folks. This is Eric Kempthorn from Kempthorn Motors, and I'm inviting you to join me on the roof of the Ernesto Hotel for a Kentucky Derby party, Saturday, May 7th from 5 to 8 p.m. Great food and even better entertainment by renowned percussionist Alex Simon and his band, all to benefit the Eric Snow YMCA. Ladies, wear your best hat, men, your best jacket, and root for your favorite horse, and help the Y make it possible that all Y kids are in the winner's circle.
For tickets, call 330-458-2403.
On 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you this morning. Again, you will find us live on Facebook right now, also on our YouTube channel. All you have to do is search News Talk 1480 WHBC. And we are talking this morning, first of all, about the Eric Snow YMCA, but we're talking about a wonderful event they have coming up on Saturday, May 7th to coincide with the Kentucky Derby. And I want to bring Ralph Lee on with us right now. We haven't had a chance to talk to Ralph. Hi, Ralph. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Ralph is the Eric Snow Y board chair, first of all. But also, well, first of all, let me ask you how you got involved with the Y in the first place. Explain that first.
I think I was voluntold by Mr. Lucas and Mike Brown that you are going to get involved. They met me one time. I was hanging out with them, and they said, you're going to get involved. So I was voluntold. I really wasn't given an opportunity. I was voluntold, you're going to get on this board. You're going to help out. And then all of a sudden I became the chairman. And but I think it's important. I thought it was real important that the Y is in downtown, like Eric said earlier, especially for the kids, as Meagan said, and especially for the community. I live downtown. So it's very important that Y is successful, because a lot of people in my building go over there and work out, including myself. When I had some heart troubles a couple of years ago, that was my spot to walk over and walk around in the gym and get myself back to full strength. So I know how important it is. And I also know how important it is to this community, and how important it has been to this community, and the important that we continue to grow it and also be a vital part of downtown.
So you come up with an idea to raise some money and to have some fun at the same time, and to do the event coinciding with the Kentucky Derby. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I lived in Cincinnati for about 30 years. And I tell everybody, by January or February, you had to have known where you were going for the Derby party. You had to make a decision. I'm going here for the Derby party in May. So when I got to Canton, I really didn't see anybody having them. And then I heard some country clubs were having them, and this, that, and the other. And Y was looking for a signature event, for a yearly signature event to raise money. So I put two and two together. Also, we had just finished a marvelous space on the top of the Ernesto parking deck. Steve Kuntz had done a marvelous job of redoing that. And I said, let's throw a Derby party. And the idea came from the fact that let's just have something different than everybody else. And we feel like we've landed on an event that could really grow and go from being an event that's just known here to an event that's known in the region. So my idea was to have the ladies put on their best hat, men put on their wildest jackets, have some mint juleps, and with the Centennial Plaza, use that as an opportunity to go over and watch the race on the big screen. So you can see the race. The one thing I haven't figured out yet, which I am going to try to figure out, is how people get an opportunity to bet on the race, because that's really what they want to do. They want to bet on that race. But we have figured out great entertainment, great food. We are really set from that perspective as far as entertainment and great food. I can tell you those who attend will not be disappointed.
I personally am a huge fan of Derby parties. I have a great hat already. So
okay. All right.
I am set and ready to go. And if you have not been to a Derby party, you have to go to this. You have to. It's like one of the most fun things, because
right.
You could just strut your stuff, right?
That's right. And in Canton, one of the things about Canton, the major question that we all are being asked, what do I do at a Derby party? And my answer to you is have fun, stretch your stuff, drink a little bit, eat a little bit, conversate a little bit, and with Alec, dance a little bit. Just have fun. It's really all about having fun, enjoying the Derby. It's the race for the roses. We'll have a great theme of red and gold and roses around. It's going to be a great opportunity for everybody just to come together. You meet new people. You're going to see a lot of people just having fun. You enjoy seeing the hats, because the hats will be magnificent. The jackets will be magnificent, and we'll have a lot of fun. It's an event in which once you go one time, you will always want to come back, because we cover the things that will make you come back: the food, the entertainment, the actual race, how big the race is going to be on that big screen across the street. So that's all fun.
And Alex Simon is going to be your entertainment, correct?
Yes. Alex excited about it. He calls me Mr. Lee, and I keep telling him to call me Ralph, but he calls me Mr. Lee all the time. And he said, I'll do a great job for you guys. He said, I'll have the best. I think he's putting together a quartet of 4 guys that are really, really talented, and they're going to do the music. If you haven't heard him play at all, talented percussionist, talented. And he's got some talented friends here. Actually, he told me, he said, listen, when I told him I was playing this party, some of them had gigs other places and said, I'm gonna hang out with you for that day. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited that they want to hang out with us and really bring the entertainment. There is kind of a stage up there on the top deck, so we'll have him on top of the stage, and he's all set. We walked the facility the other day, me and him, and he's all set to go and excited about it. Plus, he lives in the building. He lives in the building with me, so he's excited for the people in our building because we got a lot of people coming from our building. They'll be coming down to check out the event. So we've got a great group of people who have sponsored us, and I think Meagan talked a little bit about that later. But we continue to look for sponsors because really, at the bottom line of all this, like Eric said earlier, it's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. It's all about making sure we get opportunities for kids.
And obviously, the money will be put to good use. This is money that will be put to great use to maintain the Eric Snow YMCA.
Yes, and I'm going to open up my cabinet. So I have a bourbon cabinet that I'm going to open up and allow some people to taste some bourbons that they probably have never tasted because I've lived close to Kentucky. I picked up a lot of bourbons that don't make their way up here to Northeast Ohio. So we're going to open up the cabinet, take some donations, and I'm also going to auction off a gold Blanton's. So if you haven't had, that is very rare to find. I have one, and for these kids, I'm going to give that out and auction that off and give people an opportunity to win that. That'll be a great event because I know a lot of the bourbon tasters will be there and have an opportunity to win a gold Blanton's. They'll look at that and think that's great. So and we'll have a couple other things that we'll auction off there as well. But again, I think just keeping in mind that having fun and raising money for kids is all you're going to do for 3.5 hours.
Yes. All right. We're going to take a break for the news. And when we come back, we will talk more about the entertainment and more about the food and the event itself, and also a little more about the Eric Snow YMCA and all of the wonderful things they provide in downtown Canton. That's all coming up on Spotlight right here on 1480 WHBC.
Find CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
And good morning and welcome back to our Wednesday edition of Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. And glad to have you along on this morning. And Eric Snow YMCA, you may have driven past it and really wondered what exactly folks are doing in the YMCA. We all know people like to exercise there. We like to see the youth programs happening there in downtown Canton. A lot going on. And now they're going to have a derby party, because that's a great way to raise money. And so we're talking a little bit about all of that this morning. And you can join us on Facebook Live right now if you want to do that. Just like our Facebook page at 1480 WHBC. Also, you'll find us on our YouTube channel. Just search 1480 WHBC there as well. So let's bring in, I want to bring Meagan Shaheen in again. Meagan is the executive director of the Y. And Meagan, let's first talk. We've been talking about the event that's going to take place on May the 7th. And for folks who have been listening about this wonderful derby party that's going to happen, and they're saying, I want to get tickets. How do I get tickets? Talk a little bit about how all of that happens.
So you can get tickets one of two ways. You can call in. Actually, you can call in or stop into the YMCA itself to get tickets, but you can actually go online to our website. It's www.ymcastark.org, and then just go to the Eric Snow page. There is a tab for the Kentucky Derby. So you can click right there and purchase your tickets online. And that's really all you need to do to get registered.
Okay, it's very simple. And I would imagine you can purchase as many tickets as you want, correct?
Absolutely.
Businesses, do something nice for your employees and, get a whole bunch, take everybody and have a little bit of fun. I think that Ralph is probably still with us this morning, right? Ralph, are you still there? You are still
Yes.
there, Ralph. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about some of the fun that we're going to have there. Because we talked about the hats and the jackets and all of that kind of stuff. Contests? Are there going to be contests?
Contest. Yeah, I think the biggest contest to go to. I think that's the real contest. There's the hats and the jackets, and we've got two great judges that are walking around taking a look at that and judging them based on what they see. So I a lot of things that they want to see on a hat or this, that, and the other. It just has to be a derby hat. It has to be something that catches everybody's eye. If you look at our advertisements, you can see the young lady hat on a big old hat. So that's really what it's all about. It's the tradition of the derby for women to dress up in dresses and hats. Tradition of the derby for men to have on jackets that are not normal jackets, not a navy with and it's a jacket that has something wild on it. It could have horses on it. It could have horseshoes on it. It could have anything on it. It could have different colors. It could be pink. It could be green. But that's the beauty of it, just watching people walk around and having conversation. For the city of Canton and for the people here, I think the biggest thing is get to know people that you may not have met before and understand what they do and also talk to people about the why and what we're doing. We'll have an opportunity to talk about that. But we're not, we really want people to have fun. We don't want this to be a business meeting. This is our party. That's the big thing. The context really is that. And then also, we'll have a little bit of an auction, but our program won't be long because that's not why we're there.
Right. And, the thing about derby hats, too, that for those of you who have never gone or participated, you can make your own. You can buy a bigger hat and kind of make it your own and make it for yourself if that's what you want to do. I have seen that happen plenty of times, and it can always be a lot of fun. And so, again, 330-458-2403, I believe was the number. And you can go to the Wise website and check that out if you want to purchase tickets. I also want to bring Eric Kempthorn back in because I do want to talk a little bit about the food with Eric. because the culinary part of it is another fun part of the whole event. So let's discuss that a little bit and what you guys have planned for the event.
Hello.
Hello.
So I am going to defer this because I am sitting here with my son-in-law, Bobby Hodge, who married my daughter, Kristen. And he was an executive chef in Nashville, in Charlotte, has an unbelievable pedigree with food, has done these all over the country, had a morning show in Nashville that everybody wanted to pick his brain about cooking. So my 2 cents is you will not be disappointed with the food because I get to have it on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I know how good it is. So with that said, I am going to let Bobby tell you what he's got planned for you.
All right. Yeah. Chef Bobby, we want to hear from you. What kind of goodies can we expect here for this Derby party?
So for the first year that we're doing this, we're going to keep it pretty traditional. The party is all finger food. It's not a sit down dine. So we're going to do 8 different hors d'oeuvres basically. So finger food wise, but true to Southern cuisine. So fried chicken, deviled eggs, chicken skewers, pulled pork, mini hot browns, which is a turkey sandwich, and then certified Angus beef supplied us with a bunch of filet mignon. So we're going to serve that also.
So give us a little bit about your background, because I've heard some really good things about you, and this should be pretty awesome. I think people should be excited to taste your cuisine.
I hope so. I'm from the South, born and raised in South Carolina. So I grew up cooking Southern food for a very long time, and then went into fine dining later in life. And so we've done, like he said, we've traveled around the Southeast, opening restaurants, but we spent 2 years in Nashville, which Nashville's close enough to Kentucky. So we did a lot of these parties. And so we have a pretty good grasp on what people like and what they don't. And this should be pretty fun.
Yeah. And traditionally, when you said traditional Derby food, honest to goodness, I had no idea. I mean, I would imagine finger food because everybody's standing up normally and watching the race and just being entertained, things like that. But the deviled eggs, that's one that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, they're a crowd pleaser. We like to mix in pimento cheese and top it with bacon, and as Southern as possible.
Yeah. Anything in there that you think people will be surprised by?
All of it. Let's be serious. We're serving Southern food in Northern Ohio. Yeah. It'll give everybody a taste of what it's like to live down there and, be at the parties every year. So.
And when folks you make it easy for them to be able to enjoy the entertainment and the race and all of those kinds of things with the cuisine, like you say, being finger foods, correct?
Absolutely. It's an easier way to be able to share with everybody and, stand around and have a good time and not feel like you got to sit down and be formal and all that stuff. This is a party at the end of the day. So,
Yeah. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. And I know Eric is still there with you. And Eric, talk a little bit about, I was mentioning kind of making a joke about it, but, saying businesses out there, gather up and bring your employees or your staff or, even your management team maybe, or whoever you want to bring and just have some fun and enjoy because, like Ralph was saying, you kind of want this to become a traditional thing that you guys do, right?
Oh, absolutely. We are committed to growing the YMCA and really, let's face it, this is just the start of it, in my opinion. I think that we as business owners here in Canton are energized to get involved, and let's do more for all of Canton in all different aspects. Yes, it's the YMCA now. There's a lot of other projects. There's a lot of other wonderful things we can all start doing. And a lot of people know this, that we stayed here. We had all the opportunity to pack up these franchises and take them where all the manufacturers wanted us to go. We are here because we believe in Canton. We believe in its people. We believe in the history and the amazing legacy of Canton, and then the goodwill of its people. We're gonna have Southern food here, which is going to be fun. But let's face it, there's no place like Canton, Ohio, when it comes to great people that care about their community. And I just want to make one plug. So Bobby works at our body shop up here. So no restaurants, don't even think about stealing him. He has a full-time job at the body shop, and he is this. We got the fourth generation of Kempthorns is in place, and we're so excited. Kristen and Kemp Parker, my nephew. So they're here and in the business, but we pulled Bobby out of his executive chef retirement and to have him do this for us. So I do think everybody will be super excited and pleased with what he does for us.
See, he's a jack of all trades, right? He is.
I said, if you can run a kitchen, like I saw you run a kitchen in Nashville, I know you can run a body shop. So he's making the transition.
That's great. That's great. You know, it's interesting because I one of the things I talked about on the air this morning, I came into work in the middle of the night and I saw all of the bird scooters on all of the corners in downtown Canton. One of the things that's happening. We saw the governor was here yesterday with the upgrades they're going to get ready to make to the Rankert building, and downtown is just happening. You know, a lot of things are being created here, and the Y is like right there in the center of all of that. So you guys have to be pretty proud and excited about all of that.
Well, we are, and I think you're going to see even more investment coming to Canton because it's coming back. It's coming back strong. But I remind everybody, let's and I said this when we did the Centennial Plaza, we all chipped in, and we're a big part of that. Said this is first. We'll all do this first. This is a great thing for Canton. But now let's take our energy and our resources and go out and start doing for our community. What can we do with all the different issues that we have? With whether it's jobs, it's living conditions, it's transportation, there's a whole lot of projects that we all can get behind and really get excited about to make this the Canton that we all want it to be.
Yeah, a lot of things to get behind. You are right about that. All right, we are going to take our final break here, and we'll come back with our final segment, talk more about the Y and all of its programs, and we'll also, again, give you a recap on the event coming up on Saturday, May 7th. Talk about more how you can get tickets and how you can win tickets. And we will do all of that right here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
You make the memories. We make them possible with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. Stop at one of our 3 convenient locations and visit with one of our loan specialists. They're local, knowledgeable, and professional, and they'll walk you through our quick and easy application process. Discuss our competitive rates and low closing costs. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we take the uncertainty out of secondary market complications. You can choose from a conventional mortgage, FHA, VA, fixed and variable, 100% USDA, rural development, and HARP. And your mortgage is serviced locally, which enables you to make your mortgage payment locally with options such as monthly and bi-weekly payments at no additional charge. Friends and Family Credit Union is not federally insured. We are privately insured by ASI up to $250,000 per account. You make the memories, and we make them happen with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Carpet Time's a place to buy. Go there today. You'll cheer and rave at the money you save. Buy at Carpet Time.
Hi, I'm Joel Primack. Here at Carpet Time, we have a huge selection of carpet, laminate, vinyl, ceramic, and wood flooring. Everyday low prices, fast service, and we're easy to do business with. Here at Carpet Time, we don't meet competition, we make it.
Carpet Time's a place to buy. Go there today. You'll cheer and rave at the money you save. Buy at Carpet Time.
Visit us at our Perry Maslin store on the corner of Lincoln Way and Genoa, or at our Belden Village store across from Red Lobster. Like us on Facebook or online at carpettime.com. One word, one T, that's carpettime.com.
Carpet Time's a place to buy. Go there today. You'll cheer and rave at the money you save. Buy at Carpet Time.
Are you in search of a job? Want a higher paying job? Or simply getting ready to start your career? At the Ohio Means Job Centers in Stark and Tuscarawas counties, we help you move forward with your career. We are eager to help connect you to the right employers and can even fund the training and education you need to get you on your new career path. So come to the Ohio Means Job Centers and get the skills and funding to find a career that is right for you. For more information, follow us on social media or visit our website at omjwork.com.
We plant trees because people need trees, and when planted in the right place, they have great impact. Trees help slow climate change, filter our air and water, foster biodiversity, and strengthen our communities. They create the kind of transformational change the world needs now. April is a month filled with opportunities to care for and plant trees. For planting resources, contact an Ohio ISA certified arborist who can help you learn how to take the best care of your trees. Visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
This is Mike Brown, and I'm inviting you to join me on the roof of the Ernesto for a Kentucky Derby Party, Saturday, May 7th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. for great food and even better entertainment by renowned percussionist Alex Simon and his band, all to benefit the Eric Snow YMCA. Ladies, wear your best hat. Men, your best jacket, and root for your favorite horse and help the Y make it possible that all Y kids are in the winner's circle. For tickets, call 330-458-2403.
Economists are warning that sanctions against Russia could trigger devastating inflation, worse than the current 40-year highs. Hi, this is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to protect your savings right now with a gold IRA through Birch Gold, the only company I trust for gold. Just text the word SHELTER to 989898 to get a free info kit on how to protect your savings with gold. Again, text SHELTER to 989898.
Great in-home care starts with a great match. Comfort Care can help you find the right fit for a parent or loved one. From companionship to personal care, Comfort Care offers different levels of assistance. Our franchisees thoughtfully match clients and caregivers for the best fit possible. A great match gives families peace of mind knowing their loved one is getting professional care and a friendly smile. Find your caregiver match at comfortcare.com. Each office is independently owned and operated.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And again, we are having a wonderful discussion today with the folks from Eric Snow YMCA and talking about this great event coming up on Derby Day on Saturday, May 7th, in an event coinciding with the Kentucky Derby. If you are watching us on Facebook, thank you very much. You can also check us out on our YouTube channel. Just search 1480 WHBC. If you missed any of this conversation, you can always check us out on our Facebook page in the video section and also on YouTube as well. And to kind of wrap things up, I do want to bring Meagan Shaheen back in. She's the executive director of the Eric Snow YMCA. And let's talk a little bit, Meagan, about, first of all, about the sponsors, the sponsor partners that you have for the event, because I know you have some fine folks helping you guys out with this event.
We absolutely do. We want to thank quite a few people for stepping up in the community and offering to sponsor this event because they know how important it is to the Canton community. So Kempthorn Motors, of course, is one of our main sponsors. The Clevenger family, the Pro Football Hall of Fame has stepped up with a really nice sponsorship for us as well. And then we have varying levels of sponsorship, but we have SMHA Housing, the Urban League of Stark County, St. Clair Pavlis Group, Exec Concrete. We have several sponsors. We've been very, very pleased with how many people have reached out to us, hearing that maybe somebody that they know in the community is sponsoring, and they want to figure out how they can add their name to the list of sponsorship. So just watch out for our YMCA Facebook page, Eric Snow Family YMCA. If you hop on Facebook and like our page, we are going to be kind of spotlighting those sponsors with Facebook posts thanking them for their contribution to the event and therefore, a contribution to the community through the Eric Snow Family YMCA.
And it's pretty cool. I would imagine it feels like it's doing really well, that you guys so far are doing really well and with the event and getting started and selling the tickets and looking for it to be a great success. If you are going to spotlight someone, I'd love for you to spotlight some of your youth staff and the Y leaders, because I know that those are some folks that really work hard for you too.
Yeah, so we always ask our YMCA teen leaders to come and volunteer at any of our special events. So we have something called Kids Night Out, and oftentimes our older leaders that are in high school, they will come and help volunteer for those events to help with the kids. And so we actually have some exciting events coming up on First Fridays in downtown Canton. We are going to be a part of that. So parents have the opportunity to drop their kids off at the Y, and their kids have a great time while they hop downtown and experience First Friday. So thanks to Mike's great work with AEP. We had a generous contribution from AEP, $100,000 to support STEM programming in the YMCA of Central Stark County. So First Fridays are going to be STEM themed around the First Friday theme for those kids' night outs. So we're very excited about that and excited about those kids coming in and helping out from teen leaders. And you'll see some of those teen leaders at the Kentucky Derby event there to help us out as well.
Yeah, we should bring Mike Brown back in too, Director of Community Development, Stark District Y. And sorry to leave you out there, Mike. We were just talking about the Derby so much.
It's not about me.
Jackets and bourbon, right?
It's not about me at all.
We got sidetracked a little bit. But again, maybe for folks who are just joining in, I mean, talk a little bit about the things that, you are doing with the Y and how important that is to the Y, because it is very important.
Right. Yeah. It's so important that, we make sure that we provide opportunities for kids in Canton and across Stark County to be involved with the YMCA. So the aforementioned STEM work that we're doing, thanks to a partnership with AEP, is going to go a long way in seeing to it that our kids or underrepresented population and young ladies are exposed to STEM fields, and we're actually working with one of our local colleges and universities to see to it that we're actually providing, quality program so that the kids will be interested and continue to participate. I would, be remiss, Meagan, if I didn't mention also the partnership that we've had with the city of Canton for the Safe Summer program that's coming up. It's a long-standing partnership, and so the YMCA will be providing free memberships to 100 youth to come not only for the summertime, but we're going to go ahead and expand that for a year. So again, that gives kids access to the YMCA and to our programs. And so we're doing our part to see to it that kids, are not just left home alone doing nothing, but that they can come into the YMCA and be surrounded by caring adults and be involved, in programs. And I think the other one that I want to mention, Meagan sort of mentioned it earlier, is our Y on the Fly program. It's our Y without wheels, Y without walls. Basically, what we do is we stuff a YMCA in the back of a cargo van, thanks to Kempthorn Motors, I should say. And we go out into the neighborhoods and we just have fun with the kids. So we play games. We use a curriculum that teaches them nutrition education. And you'll see that Y vehicle all over Canton, all over Alliance. We're in Western Stark County now. And the staff team has just done a great job in seeing to it, again, that the kids have something to do. So if they can't make it to the YMCA is going to make it to them. And so we're so excited about that program and the support that we receive from the community in making that program happen. So again, we're all about helping meet community needs. We welcome the opportunity to sit down at the table with any community partner and talk about how the YMCA can be involved in making sure that, Stark County is a better place for its residents.
All right. And that's exactly what Eric Kempthorn was talking about just a few minutes ago. And we want to say thank you to all of you for coming on this morning and joining us. And again, Meagan, real quick, let folks know how they can get tickets to the event on May 7th.
Yep. Give us a call at the Eric Snow Family YMCA. Visit us on our website, ymcastark.org. Go to the Eric Snow page, the Kentucky Derby tab. You can purchase your tickets there. If there's any questions, just reach out to us and we hope to see you there.
And also, I'm going to give tickets away tomorrow morning on Canton's Morning News. So some folks can tune in then, and I'll be doing that, and excited to get things rolling. And I can't wait to see everybody's big hats because it's going to be great. Enjoy it, guys. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you
for having us.
Yeah.